Our guest today is Steve Rooks, a former dancer with Alvin Ailey Repertory Ensemble and a principal dancer with the Martha Graham Dance Company. A choreographer with numerous accolades and awards for his work, Steve is the current chair of dance and resident choreographer for Vassar College.
Hello everyone, my name is Cameron Basin. I'm the artistic director of the Miami Dance Hub. I'm wearing a white blouse. I have very short blonde hair, and I'm wearing large dark framed glasses, and I'm sitting in my living room.
Hi, my name is Steve Rooks, and I'm currently in my office. I'm wearing a black shirt. I'm African American, and I have a kind of scurly beard because of COVID. So I'm a little scraunchy right here in the beard, but I'm sitting in my office and excited to be here.
So you did dance with two of the most renowned modern dance companies in the world.
It was kind of a Cinderella journey, if I'm really honest. I saw the Dance Theater of Harlem in college, and once the curtain went up, it just changed my life. It was an epiphany. And I started getting very interested in dance, and then started taking classes at my hometown in Washington, D.C. It was at that time that a choreographer and former dancer with the Paul Taylor Company saw me, Greg Reynolds. And his suggestion was that I audition for a scholarship at the Alvin Ailey School. And at that time, I had only been dancing a year, and the chances were pretty slim, but I did it anyway, and I ended up getting a full scholarship. It was in an environment where you were able to really see by example these people who are really doing great art and great leadership in the faculty and in the junior companies that I was in.
And was that kind of an inspiration for you to do what you do now?
Being at the Ailey School whet my appetite for the Graham technique. And I ended up getting a scholarship for the Graham School while I was actually performing with the Alvin Ailey Second Company. The bulk of my career was with the Graham Company, and it definitely had an impact on how I see dance and how I progressed over the years.
And you're in such a wonderful place now at Vassar.
Well, certainly it's informed how I teach. I'm the resident choreographer, so also bring that influence in the work that I do, but have some really receptive students, and it's made it a pleasure to be able to kind of pass the baton, as it were, to a new generation.
In what ways do you think arts education needs to be improved?
Social and political and cultural issues are being addressed in the arts. And so there's no two ways about it. I think coming out of this pandemic, people are really thinking more about the noun of dance as opposed to just the verb of dance. However, I'm hoping that we don't lose the craft of creating dance. I think it's important that, people have ideas and they express them and they express their hearts. That's the beauty of being an artist. But I do hope that in the process that the trabajo, the work, the skill doesn't get compromised, that we don't forget about the development of the skill of dance too, so that they both go in hand, because we've got some extraordinary dancers coming up now and we have some extraordinary ideas. And I just hope that there is a good marriage between the two.
So what do you feel are the challenges and opportunities to prepare professional dancers in a climate where, especially this last year, where live performance has been so difficult and digital performance, digital dance has become more important?
Digital dance is not going away. It was something that I think really blossomed during the pandemic, but it is now just redefined what dance is going to look like now. Just the advent of Zoom, even though it's a modified connection, you now have a broader access. In some ways, the access of dance has broadened, even if the space where it's happening is somewhat limited right now. I think that this pandemic has fostered a new level of creativity. There's some artists that I'm looking at now that are doing these great things with film, where that lens is giving you a whole nother experience. But I hope in the process we don't lose the beauty of live performance. There's something about the mystery of going into theater and seeing a performance, and you just have that moment to absorb.
The dance world is undergoing a huge reckoning with equality and inclusion. What do you hope to see within your lifetime?
I'm happy that injustices are being addressed. My hope is that in the process, people are able to meet at a plateau of conversation. I think it's important that people who have had injustices served to them, that they're rectified and that we make a genuine effort to do so. But in that process, people who have not really been aware of things are also brought to a place where they're able to be educated and have an understanding, so that moving forward, we can be at a place where there's greater communication and greater equity. It's not one side winning over the other. I don't think that's going to work. It really is going to take some conversation and community, and really understanding that at the end of the day, we're really talking about art. And art is so universal. Dance is so universal, and it belongs to all of us. And I think remembering that is going to be really, really important. I think that we have the ability to be able to do that.